Hello, welcome back to the channel. Me and Caleb are doing something a little differently. We're decided to make a tier list because by the time this video goes out, the Dragon Ball stuff in Fortnite will be out. So we decided to make a tier list on the villains of Dragon Ball. Noted on my screen, what you'll see is I have the movie stuff taken out only because collab has yet to see majority of the movies, so which is weird. I don't know why you haven't, but it is what it is.
Um, because it's not like that shit was available to me at the time.
It is now, motherfucker. Anyway,
So,
so we're gonna go down the list. On my screen, you'll see that it's organized from Dragon Ball to Super. So basically, we're just gonna go down the list, see what we think. You know, like I said, this is meant for the Fortnite Dragon Ball stuff tomorrow. So if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe. We're working towards our goals. Trying to get 100 subs to 1,000 and so on. So I mean, I guess we'll start from the original. So was Red Ribbon Army first? Like the first
I
villain.
mean, technically, yeah.
I'm feeling a B vibe, just because of General Tao.
Um,
And that fight at the
I mean,
pillar
it
was
was
dope.
interesting when he went. Yeah, I was gonna say it was interesting when he fought Tao, and then, I guess when he like went through the whole castle thing really, really fast and took it all down, and then he ended up like not shooting, but like taking down that one guy that tried to escape in a ship or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
Then he
I mean,
fought.
all of that was like it was like super action packed, and
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
that was pretty good. So B cool.
I would say B, yeah.
And we'll go over the list quickly, then we'll go back and discuss because that way it's feel like it's, certain things change, we can change it final until the end. So TN, the World Martial Arts tournament was dope.
Didn't TN win by like a technicality or some shit?
Yeah, didn't he get? Wasn't it a ring out or something?
Yeah, it was like considered a ring out, but then like um, I know like TN like kind of changed and he left his old master and
Yeah,
trained under Roshi
yeah,
after that.
because he realized his master's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
What are you feeling?
Um, Probably honestly a B.
All right,
It's right up there. It's a little bit better than the. It was a lot more entertaining to watch than the Red Ribbon fight. I'll give it that.
that's fair. Peel off, peel off.
Uh,
I'm gonna be honest, he got real annoying really quick. So I'm kind of feeling a C. Only because the whole story was based on like
oh, I guess technically that started before the Red Ribbon Army.
was it?
Cause that's when he met Yamcha and um
The
he
pig
met Yamcha after Bola, and then
Bulma, not
they
Bola.
all got trapped on I said Bulma.
You said Bola.
I said Bulma.
I promise you I'll play back the audio and you'll be like, wow, I'm stupid. Anyway.
Okay. Um, he trapped him inside, and then that's when they found out Goku could go giant ape.
Oh, true. Damn.
So that was the reveal of the giant ape. That was also after
Uh
Oolong and all them.
so A, I guess.
Mm, I mean, the Great Ape reveal was cool, but I
Was
mean,
like its
Pilaf really didn't.
peak. Yeah. Like the Great
Pilaf
Ape
wasn't
was
really
like the
anything.
and we'll go B then. No way it's
I was gonna say C personally.
okay. So you don't think the Great Ape reveal carried it?
I mean,
And the reason why his grandpa died? Because I was like, oh, they figured out why
I mean,
grandpa died because he turned
if you
to
think about it in the long run, didn't Pilaf and them end up working for King Piccolo?
true.
Aren't they the reason that Roshi died? Or yeah, Roshi died, didn't he?
Roshi? I don't think so.
I don't, I don't think Roshi died. I know Shenron does. They killed Shenron, and the Dragon Balls went stone.
So speaking of King Piccolo, he's next. So the Dragon Fist basically carries that fight. That Dragon Fist.
Well, I mean,
When
if
he
you think about it, I mean, truly, that was like peak of Goku as a kid because that's when he was truly met his limit. Because before then, he was basically facing humans. I mean, he met Yamcha and he fought Yamcha a little bit, and then
And Tien.
Pilaf, Tien, Red Ribbon Army, they were all humans or robots.
Right.
So I mean, King Piccolo was truly, and his lackeys were like the epitome of like what tested Goku to his limits and what got him to King Corrin's tower. Except for Tao, I guess he had a little bit of trouble with Tao, but
Right. But he beat him pretty
even he
easily, so
quickly overcame. Yeah, he quickly overcame him.
I kind of feel that's a S tier.
Honestly, I'm gonna give it an A tier,
So
just
harsh.
because after King Piccolo makes a baby and Piccolo comes back, that fight was a lot more.
With the
Never mind.
with
I'll
the
do S tier. That was a lot cooler. Uh,
Yeah, because Piccolo
the
and
Piccolo fight
Goku.
was just kind of stagnant.
Yeah,
I'll give that one a
the
C.
regular Piccolo and Goku fight was just it was at the World Martial Arts tournament,
Yeah,
and he grew up and shit. So,
and they were basically just even.
so you're saying Piccolo is a C villain?
Yeah,
He kind of flipped really fast. Like
yeah.
after Goku dies with Raditz, he like oh, I'm gonna teach Gohan how to be a
He's
Saiyan
like, yeah, he's
straight
like, I'm
up.
gonna fight you, but first let's kick this guy's ass, and then he's like, I'm gonna fight you, but I'm gonna train your son first so that he can kick your ass later. And then
Right,
he just never changes his way. He just flips the coin and never turns it back over.
pretty much.
Um,
Raditz
Raditz,
definitely C. He sucks.
I mean, he does suck. And I mean, he underestimated Gohan,
He
and
also got the short staff of like just being. Same with Nappa. Nappa was another one too. Like it was him and Nappa got like the short staff of like good, like a possible good like a possible like good villain for a Saiyan. Obviously, there's Vegeta, but like just in general, they he got shafted like a one hit. Like he was basically the introduction of a Saiyan, which explained what Goku was basically.
yeah, I mean, and all it did was force Goku and Piccolo to team up, and then it was really short. It didn't really amount to anything. Because Goku ended
Um,
up dying, which is what Piccolo wanted. But then he found out that there was going to be two more Saiyans coming, so just kind of
right.
turned the tides. I feel like he was honestly just a bigger setup for what was to come. I'm honestly
Better
going to give him a
Saiyans.
D tier. Yeah.
Well, there's no D, so it has to be.
Well, I made a D. I made a S A B C
Well
D
then,
tier.
let me change it real quick. S
Sorry.
A B C D. So, are we agreeing Pilaf is D?
Yeah, I would move him down to D, honestly.
So Tien and Red Ribbon are B.
Mm, yeah.
I actually kind of like this list actually so far. So yeah, Raditz is D. Cool. Vegeta. I mean, we could argue all day, but
S tier. 100% S
yeah,
tier. I
there's
mean,
the next.
forces Goku to push himself even farther with using Kaioken and which is my favorite ability that Goku uses. And then
That's super
him
weird.
turning himself into a Great Ape by making a superficial moon, and
Artificial,
then
superficial. That's super
whichever.
official.
My bad, artificial. That's what I meant to say. Thank you. Um, honestly, like, and then like Yajirobe gets his little moment.
Yeah, his one hit shine after they discover the tower. Yeah,
Yeah.
like everyone wins. And I mean, if this counts all Vegeta, then you count Majin Vegeta, which is dominant. So
Oh, 100%.
yeah, so Frieza also S tier to me. You could argue all day about that. It's literally
I
like
would say S tier. Yeah. I'm honestly surprised that the Ginyu Force isn't in here.
I was just thinking that. They're more like goons. They're not really villains.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like they didn't have a master plan. They were just told to do shit.
even Vegeta was no match for them, or at the
Yeah,
very least,
but again, they're
Ginyu.
goons. They weren't villains. They were just like, oh, here's a job, go do it. Basically,
I mean,
I mean, honestly, we would have to break down the Ginyu Force individually because majority of them suck. My God, they majority like 3 out of the rest suck.
If they were in here, I would honestly give it an S tier because it felt like a huge like time waster, and like even fighting Captain Ginyu, like yeah, it was cool that he switched Goku's body, but like
That was the
it was
only
just he was so easily defeated by Vegito after he outsmarted him
yeah.
and turned him into a fucking toad.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. 17 and 18. And I'm guessing this is relating to future 17 and 18. I would probably give them
No, I would assume Android arc.
really?
Like not Trunks arc, but like well, you know what I mean, like
Well,
Trunks'
we
future,
have to
but like
factor everything because this isn't
oh.
specific. So if we factor
Um
future Trunks and the Android Saga, so I mean I'm cool with a
I would
B.
say A tier. Oh.
Oh, I mean
Well, I was just gonna say I thought it was cool. Well,
I mean I consider them spoiled brats, so that's why I say B. But they're very strong and they don't look like every other character.
yeah.
So
The one thing that really pissed me off most, and you're gonna hear me say this a lot, is that how everyone just kind of relies on Goku, and the only reason that they were even a buffer is because Goku got his heart disease.
which was
And
random. Like you don't hear that was a random fucking thing.
yeah.
That
And
was just a plot device to push for future Trunks. It makes no sense.
Vegeta,
Also,
Vegeta finally gets Super Saiyan, and then it just gets pushed back to the back burner because the androids all of a sudden come out and they're stronger.
yeah.
Which,
Also
to
for
be
the
fair, was also Vegeta's fault because he wanted them.
yeah, true. I was also gonna say, also Android 18 breaks his arm, which is a W, because
Yeah.
that just shows like, okay, it's not just bruises and cuts and black eyes when they're fighting. No, this motherfucker broke his arm, like with a kick. Like you know, that's something that really hasn't been done, like in
And
any of the Dragon Ball shit. So
yeah,
I'm cool with.
to be
Ugh. I still say B
to
because
well,
again they're spoiled
I
brats.
yeah, well, not even that, but I was just gonna say that kind of like the Raditz part of the
Mm-hmm.
Sand Saga, like the androids, like
It was
they
building
weren't
up
in
to
it very
Cell.
long.
Yeah,
Yeah, because all they did was they kicked the Z Fighter's ass, and then it was they spent forever trying to
find Goku.
yeah they just spent forever trying to find Goku, and then all of a sudden it's oh there's another android
Yeah,
that's killing everybody.
here's a fourth android. Yeah, got it. Again,
So I would give that a B tier. I would
yeah,
agree because it was basically just a build up.
yeah. Again, my biggest thing, like, there's a lot of positives with the androids. So 17 and 18, like they look different. They broke Vegeta's arm with the kick, which is awesome. They're very
Hmm.
strong. Like they didn't look strong, but like they were very strong. And but their personalities just suck. They're terrible.
I think the only saving grace of that is the fight between 17 and Piccolo.
Ooh, yeah, that's a god tier fight.
That
That is such a good
yeah,
fight.
that shit was badass.
Yeah, and also Krillin Fox 18, which is awesome. Just, can't tell me. Never mind. I'd rather not. Anyway, Cell. I say A, just
Really?
because. Yeah, just because the Super Saiyan 2 thing, and also the original Dragon Ball Z, not Kai or
No, don't count Kai.
yeah, Kai is
Even
fucking,
though Kai is honestly just a child censored version of Dragon Ball Z.
and the voice acting is terrible. But yeah,
Yeah.
um, like the breaking point with Gohan, the his own, he was so confident, just be like, yeah, I'm gonna flex on you. We're gonna have a tournament. It's all of you against me. Like,
Yeah, I
what the fuck you gonna do about it?
that
Not a goddamn
that was
thing.
honestly kind of a build up just for it to be like Russell was just like, okay, I'm tired of this. I'm just gonna kill everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
It
then
was just like no one could touch him, so he's just like, okay, I'm gonna move on. And then when his first transformation to not absolute perfect, but the final
second
state,
form.
well, third, technically fourth actually, because he has a bug form. Anyway, Um.
Oh, I don't count that. I just count his standing bug-looking form and
Oh,
then
so his
his
so his third form.
alien-looking form.
Yeah, so his third form. Like when he fucking when he absorbs 18 and fucking Krillin snaps and fucking he gets knocked the fuck out. Like,
Yeah.
oof, that's so. What are we rating this here? Because
And then
that's
Vegeta's like, no, I can take him. I've
oh,
ascended
and
past
yep,
the
and,
Super Saiyan. And then
yep,
he gets fucking bodied.
yep. In the final flash thing, oh, he's getting an A.
And then Trunks is like, how many times do I have to say I told you so?
Yeah, pretty much. That's an A tier for me.
Yeah, I would agree. The final scene of Gohan using his one-armed Kamehameha is always really, really great, but everything else honestly gets super overlooked. Like the only redeemable factors is 16 fighting Cell before he transforms
Yep.
and Goku fighting him beforehand, like at the tournament,
That
and
is. Oh
then
yeah,
when Gohan comes in.
that's a better fight than Gohan versus Cell. That's just me. That instant transmission
And then he
Kamehameha. Oh,
yeah,
so good. All right. Majin Buu. So we have to factor in all the forms in Kid Buu, basically.
um
I say
I
S
mean
because that absorb.
he was well he was brainwashed. Um and then Vegeta sacrificed himself for nothing. And then um Satan's working towards him becoming a good person. Then the person kills a dog, and then Boo loses his shit, becomes Super Boo. Um,
Yeah, yeah, he's not much of a villain. He's just really strong and brutal. Like he doesn't have a plan. He doesn't have like a thing. Like
he's in it for the fun. Like it's
yeah,
sadistic to him.
yeah. That's not. I mean, that is a villain, but at the same
Like
time,
teasing, like
sure. Yeah,
playing with him.
that's a weird way to phrase it, but okay. Um,
Well, like turning him into chocolate, and then
eating him. Yeah, I got it.
yeah.
I mean, but the absorptions though with Gotenks
Well,
and
that's what I was just gonna say. Is
Gohan.
like Gotenks was a match for him, but obviously they were cocky. And then I'm really upset that Goku and Gohan didn't fuse. Not to mention that there was this huge buildup of like Gohan doesn't even need to go Super Saiyan anymore,
Right.
and then just for him to get fucking bodied.
I kind of feel like the more I'm thinking about it, it's definitely not an S. I kind
And
of
then you got to think there was the buildup of Super Saiyan, like Vegeta finds out that Goku's hiding Super Saiyan 3. He's been a Super Saiyan 3 all along because of him training in heaven.
right.
And then, um,
I
it's
kind of.
Super Saiyan 3 can't do the trick because it takes too much power
Hmm. I kind of
or
want to
energy,
say.
whatever.
Kind of want to say B,
The
but
Vegito fight was cool.
yeah, it's A. The Vegito fight, like that's such
And the
that's
Spirit Bomb, like Goku finally getting a kill with the Spirit Bomb.
yeah, yeah. It's okay. The Vegito sold me.
I would
Beerus.
say it's better than the Cell Saga, but
Yeah, it's definitely better than Cell. It's not as good as King Piccolo though. King Piccolo is like a absolute villain. Like
yeah.
strength, strategy, had a plan, all that shit. Yeah, he was a villain. Beerus or Lord Beerus.
Um, I think it's really cool that
His
like you have
voice actor
somebody
is
like
super dope.
like you have someone like Frieza, Cell, Buu, Goku overcame all of them obviously eventually, and then you have Beerus where he's even though Goku was able to get up to his or get up somewhere near his level, he still can't get over him.
Right.
Like it was one of those fights where Goku actually lost, but you know, was still able to live type of thing.
Right, because he competed with a god. So I mean, I guess that makes sense.
I personally like the fight movie better.
No shit. Everyone likes that better.
because I think like when Bulma gets hit
Yeah,
and how
Vegeta
Vegeta's
snaps.
like, "That's my Bulma." Um, that part was cool.
Yeah.
Um, way better done in the movie.
Mm-hmm. I think we all know we've all seen that scene where it's Goku versus Beerus at King Kai's planet, and someone freeze
Yeah,
frames it, and it's that shitty animation.
yeah.
So, how would you rate Beerus?
I would say either an A tier or an S tier because it opened up the possibilities of where Goku could go.
I agree. Or same with Vegeta. I mean,
Right.
I'm not gonna spoil anything because you don't read the manga, you just watch the anime. But there's a new thing that's coming. I'll just say that.
Yeah, I already know. It's like what, Evo or something?
Ego,
Ego, whatever.
ultra
He's like
ego.
purple.
Yep. Um. All right. So
Yeah, I already know. TikTok's a thing.
yeah, true. Golden Frieza.
Uh,
I say this is a
this is
mess.
one of
The
those.
movie shit was so dope. I loved the. This
The
is
only.
this. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say the only thing that pisses me off is how Vegeta finally gets on Frieza's level. Like he's finally stronger than Frieza, but he doesn't get his moment because it's overshadowed by Goku and Whis having to redo time
Right.
because he blew up the planet, and then Goku has to come in because there's not enough time for him to tell Vegeta to hurry up and kill him. Um, so Goku steals Vegeta's thunder, and I like Goku, but I'm really tired of him um,
you don't
always one-upping everybody.
you don't like it when he goes, "Hey, it's me, Goku."
No, I don't.
So, I mean, I like the transformation, but this is also the problem with Super is the power scaling doesn't make sense, and it always made sense from the beginning. You can always see the strength differences and increases throughout from even from Dragon Ball. You can see Goku slowly progressing, getting stronger, faster, whatever. But by the time he got to Golden Frieza, he had Super Saiyan Blue. He was literally as strong as a god. Literally, that's literally why it's called Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. So the fact that Golden Frieza was able to match that and then some to that level in 9 months, that doesn't make sense. However, the transformation is super dope. Really, they could have done any other color and it would have looked really stupid.
Well, I mean, it
I'm
might have
glad they
also
went golden.
been. I mean, it might also be his race. Like his race just might be more adaptable to like training. So like he gets
But he's
stronger,
been
just
dead.
way stronger versus training.
But he died at the stage of Trunks, who was only a Super Saiyan. Not beaten, he got dominated. He got his ass beat. See what I'm saying? From that to his rebirth, and there was a slow progression. Then Beerus happened, so there's a Super Saiyan God. Then there's Blue. For Frieza to match that, it doesn't make sense to me. But again, take the power scaling shit away because they basically threw that shit out the window. Um, I would give this a B. That's me.
Yeah, because it really pisses me off how like obviously Gohan has a family now and
Yeah,
he's going to college or whatever, and
they
then
really fucked him in the
he's
show.
like, yeah, it's just
Like in the movie,
that's another thing that upsets me.
he was kind of redeemable in the show. In the movie, not so much. Or in the show, he was less redeemable than the movie. So I don't know what this purple glob Vegeta thing is, just because I kind of skipped. I know this is a filler.
It
It literally doesn't mean shit.
So it happens after Goku Black.
So let's skip that because it's on. Well, we're already here. Might as well. So I don't know what this is.
I mean,
I
it's
I
not
know I
really a
know
fight. All it is between,
it
it
was
sort of happens, but it's just basically Goku fighting copy Vegeta. And
yeah
then, interesting fact, the ocean dub for Vegeta in the
Vegeta.
original Z does the voice acting for that purple Vegeta. Ryan
Nice.
John?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, so D. I'm cool with D.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's literally pointless. Who gives a shit? Hit
Oof, S tier.
as a villain.
Oh, I was going by fight.
We what going by fight?
I mean, yeah, like, because I thought
I
we were
thought
scaling everything.
no, we were doing it based on villain.
I mean,
Which I mean, like Goku versus Vegeta, good fight. Goku versus Frieza, good fight.
yeah,
Goku.
we were going by fights, not by villain, like how bad of a villain they are. Because
Oh,
I mean, if you're going by that, then Hit's not really a villain. I mean, he's just for hire.
right. I kind of want to. I mean, if we're doing fights, so Kaioken
And
times
not
10,
necessarily fight, but like arcs. You know what I mean?
right? Yeah, that's what we're going by. We're going by arcs,
Yeah.
not by
So
fights. So the first technically tournament of power. So Hit would be the quote unquote villain. So I mean, Kaioken times 10 with Super Saiyan Blue. That's pretty cool. Um,
Kamehameha, dude, you can't tell me. And like Sean Schimmel's voice. Oh,
don't be beating your dick now, brother. Anyway,
like
um, his move is different. It's unique. There's no one in the show that has it. His fighting style is different too. I realize like a majority of the fighting styles for the villains are basically the same. So seeing Hit, it was actually kind of cool. But I don't know. You pick. What do you
I
think?
would say S tier. I really like the fight, and um, I mean, even during like the Tournament of Power later on, and when he comes back to quote unquote Gil Goku, even though Goku is the one that put the hit out on himself.
Oh yeah, that was funny. I found that funny.
But I mean, he was really cool in the Tournament of Power, and how he tried to go up to against Jiren, but even Jiren was able to overpower his time skipping.
True. Okay. Goku Black. I'm definitely as a villain, definitely an S tier because that's a fucking strong motivation, a plan. Like he's mathematical. He's like basically sociopath. Like he had everything planned out. But
Right. I mean,
if we're going by arc, definitely like a B because to
I would
me,
say A, because I mean, Vegito makes a return.
ooh, true.
Um, and then like even with them going Super Saiyan Blue and Kaioken, like they can't overcome Goku Black and Zamazu.
Yeah, the fused Amasu. Yeah,
Um,
that's true.
and then after they fuse, I mean, they become more of a threat, and they can't kill them. Like even when they do kill him, like
I mean,
his
then
aura like
there's
what fills the sky and kills everybody on Earth, and then
yeah,
that universe just
something.
becomes poignant. But whatever.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, but the big trunk sword is dumb.
Um,
That's
I
very.
mean, it's
It's a
basically just a
spirit bomb on your sword.
yeah. I think
Just,
that's kind of cool.
eh. I'm cool with. It's
And
definitely not.
how Trunks was able to like redeem himself, kind of.
And the rose color. I'll go A. Oh fuck. So yeah, go A. Um,
Okay.
just to find the medium because it's definitely not S tier. It's Jiren. And
Um,
if we're going by arc, it's obviously S tier because like each episode was so different. Um,
I mean, I wouldn't say he's necessarily a villain,
well, yeah, if we're
but at
going
the same time,
if we're going
he
as
would
a
also,
villain, he's definitely like a D tier.
because I mean, his whole family was killed, and that's his whole reasoning for wanting revenge is he wants to become the strongest, so he doesn't have to rely on anyone ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he realizes like friends are important,
True.
friendship is power. But um,
Believe it.
I
They
mean, it did bring out some really good fight scenes with Goku becoming
Ultra
mastered.
Instinct. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ultra Instinct Sign. Um,
do
we
you
got.
hate the full name for Ultra Instinct? I think it's fucking stupid. Autonomous
What do you
Ultra
mean?
Instinct.
I mean, that's why people call it just Ultra Instinct Sign
I know. I'm just
instead
saying
of
like
calling it
that's
autonomous.
well, like if we're going by what not what people say, but how it's actually documented. It just seems really dumb to me. Again, it's a preference shit, but it's not very good. Anyway, if we're going by arc, definitely S tier. If we're going by villain, I will go nothing higher than a B because Jiren is a terrible villain. Hello.
Well, I was thinking. I mean, we do get Vegeta, like we get Vegeta Blue too. Like it's like
Blue
a Super
Evolution.
Saiyan 2 version of Blue. Yeah, Blue Evolution,
Blue
whatever.
2.
That's just what I hear people compare it to. It's like a Super Saiyan 2, but for
Well, it's more of Super Vegeta, not 2, but yeah, I get you.
whatever. Um,
But again, that's if we go by arc, it's definitely an S tier because like each individual fight was different. Like there was no like repeat on each fight. Like Gohan versus Dispo, uh, Goku versus Kefla. Like each one was different. And
which that's not in here, but can we talk about that
what?
Kefla fight? Because they were technically, are were they not villains? Considered villains?
No, I would not consider them a villain at all. Just because she was just it was just a contendant for in a tournament, basically.
But I'm honestly surprised that Frost isn't on here.
There's a reason. Oof, buddy. Um, I'm gonna go B because
There's
if
Jiren,
yeah, because well, if we go, if, no, because the fights are so dope.
and you got to remember that it took Goku, Frieza, and Android 17 to all team up against him, and especially Goku and Frieza working together.
Yeah, but I think if honestly, if there was more appearances from Topo or Top, how they say it in the English dub, which is terrible. Um, it it would almost be like it'd be more of a villain arc because he's a god of destruction and
Definitely, I was gonna say definitely top because talks about justice or whatever. He's like, nah, I'm just gonna full on murder everybody.
I'm just gonna sit there and fuck you up. Like I'm tired of it. Yeah, I wish he was on this list. He'd be higher than Jiren, but since we're going by arcs, yeah, it's an S tier. It was just a very big build up to someone who's just really overpowered, basically.
Yeah.
Even though he looks like a Haming Namekian. So the rest of these are movies. So rest will I guess we'll go back and
But I
um
mean, Broly's technically canon now.
So we're putting in movie Broly.
Super Broly, at least, yeah.
Uh, again, it's not much of a villain. It's more of like he's a
It's
industry.
more of a Jiren situation where, like, mm,
He was just really strong. He just
I
had to
wouldn't
be
even say that.
stopped.
I guess I would say more of like a Boo thing. Like he's just misguided.
Yeah. Well, except Kid Buu. Kid Buu is like pure evil. But
Well, yeah.
like what he did on the Heaven planet where everyone almost fucking died. He just leaves because he goes to King Kai's planet.
Um,
Or not King Kai, but
I
Supreme Kai.
I like Super Broly way more than I do. I'm just gonna call him Legends Broly because
Yeah,
easier,
he
but
sucks. Yeah.
or Z Broly. Um, his backstory is better. Um, and he can actually compete with like Goku and Vegeta as they are now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, instead of like a being a psychopath, it's more of like a fit of rage. Um,
Right. Some he can't control me because he's again. I have said this before, definitely not in a video, but I've said this where it's literally the closest thing we're gonna get to Super Saiyan 4. So automatically he gets a fat W just because
um,
his power is literally he's literally just they're describing what Super Saiyan 4 is.
yeah,
So it's like that's literally the closest we're ever gonna get to as canon, which I still just realized none of the GT shit is in here. Whatever.
for a reason.
That they're too good. Yeah, you're right.
Uh, um, just there's a different type of onslaught when it comes to Z Broly, where he's just more malicious. Or I kind
Yeah.
of explained that with like Boo, and then
Yeah, but the motive is
Super
terrible.
Broly. The what? The motive?
Yeah,
Or was
for Z Broly, he's his
well,
motive is because he snapped and because Goku wouldn't shut the fuck up as a kid. That's
well, yeah, that's what I
that's
meant.
yeah. But Super Broly is like he's got a backstory. He's got character development. He's even in the new fucking movie. Like like he's here to stay now. So that's automatically better than Z Broly.
And then
Um,
we get really good fight scenes.
yeah, with
Um,
Gogeta. And the 3D animation, we see Super Saiyan God Vegeta for the first time.
yeah, for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why. Um, I kind of want to put him in an A. Yeah, because
I would
if you,
say S tier.
yeah, I mean, I put him in A just because again, it's not a villain. But if we're going by arc, which I guess, yeah, I guess you're right. If we're going by arc, it's the movie. So yeah. So there you have it. There's we're actually about to go back and see if there's maybe some changes we can do. Um, so are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Uh,
Or are you not making
King
the list?
Piccolo, Vegeta, Freezy,
Breezy. I also
Frieza hit and Jiren in S tier.
no
Cell,
no
Boo.
nope. King Piccolo's an A tier.
I mean, fair.
So move him down. Then
Okay, so I did King Piccolo,
then Super Broly
Cell,
is an S.
Boo, Beerus, Goku Black. B tier is Red Ribbon, Tien, Androids, Golden Frieza. C is regular Piccolo, and then D is Raditz, Pilaf, and Copy Vegeta.
Yeah,
Or I'm Jelly Vegeta,
Jelly Vegeta,
Jelgita, Jelgita.
Jelgita. That's actually pretty good. They replaced the V with the J. Jelita. Um, I mean, I kind of want to put King Piccolo in S tier now. thinking about it. Because he
I
was,
only put him in S tier because that was Goku's like first challenging fight, except
yeah,
for like we discussed, it was Tao, but he quickly overcame Tao. Where King Piccolo, I mean, he took Krillin, um, took Krillin's life. Um, I could have swore he took Roshi's as well.
I don't think so. I think I know what moment
There
you're
was
talking about, but I don't think that was.
there had to be something with Roshi where because it was like right before it had something to do with the Dragon Balls, and Roshi confronted Piccolo, and he was trying to put him in the jar.
Oh yeah. Uh,
It's been a super hot minute since I've seen that.
same. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other things about King Piccolo. Um, again, the pushback Kamehameha thing to the Dragon Fist was just so dope. So I put him in S tier. Um,
Yeah, that's right, bitch.
I kind of want to put Red Ribbon in C.
I would attest to that. I would agree.
So you wouldn't attest?
Yes.
Well, you said you would. Anyway,
I'm tired. It's been a long day. I didn't get off till 6:30 today.
same. Anyway, um, yeah, I kind of. I don't know if would would Tien be in the same spot as Piccolo? No, he had a better backstory. Like with his master being shitty and realizing like he was wrong and he needed the guidance.
Right. Plus, it was a decent fight, and then he
Yeah.
also fought. I think he also fought Yamcha in that,
Oh yeah,
and
true.
he beat the shit out of Yamcha, which becomes a reoccurring thing.
Yep. Always. So Piccolo's good. Red Ribbon Army went down. Raditz will never go up. Same as Pilaf.
Reddits will never go up.
Um, and Jelita. So, I mean, okay. I mean, honestly, this is a pretty good list. Looking at it. So, all right. Well, there's our list. What are your guys? We'll put a link on the tier list below. If you enjoy this type of video, leave a like. Got anything to say, collab?
Um, who's your favorite villain out of all of them?
This whole list? Are you asking me or the audience?
You.
Oh, Omega Shenron. What? Um, Probably Vegeta or King Piccolo. I don't know. That's a very good question.
I guess I would say Vegeta too, just since because he's my favorite character. So
Yeah, just because
and
it's
he gets side benched all the time.
yeah fucked. So, all right. Well, till the next one.